You go to sleep straight away, but yeah, alright, yeah. No, I've got to go swimming now.
So what's this measuring? What's it?
Measuring James's resting metabolic rate, so how many calories he burns just being alive.
It's killing him right now, isn't it?
To say something.
So it's like this for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Just one.
How much like more accurate is this compared to just doing the math yourself?
This is very accurate. So this is measuring. This can measure the amount of CO2 he's breathing out with every breath. And obviously CO2 is made from breaking down carbohydrates and fats, but the ratio is worked out as how much is from carbohydrates, how much is from fats. So you can work out basically how much carbohydrate he burns at rest and how much fat he burns at rest. So this is much more accurate.
Okay.
About 1,800 a day at rest.
So it's now 20 to 6, so about 20 minutes away from starting. Where's your head at? Where's your feelings at now?
Much better than yesterday. As I went to sleep last night, I processed it all. I feel much better about it. Can't wait to start swimming now and just get through the next 5 days however we can and have lots of laughs and adventures on the way. Collect lots of science data, which is evidently going to be a massive part of it, which I'm really excited about, to be fair. The thought that somebody somewhere can get something out of this strange hobby that I've got is really cool. And I'm ready now to just start generating content for you so that we can raise some money for our community interest company, which is called AUP, which is how we say hello in Alfreton, and it stands for Alfreton Youngsters Umbrella Provision, and we're going to provide as much youth activity as we can in our hometown, and we're looking forward to it. Can't wait to get in the pool.
You welcome brutal events.
Yep.
What sort of data are you gathering from the swim?
So swim's a bit easier, I guess, because we're mostly worried about what he'll eat and drink. They're like the two main measures that we're taking over the 5 days. Really. So that's the thing. That's our A goal really, is to make sure we get a comprehensive energy intake and expenditure. So that's our main focus, to make sure if he takes anything on board, we jot it down. And that's probably about it. We've taken a blood sample this morning as well. We'll take one afterwards so we can measure his kind of pre and post swim, different measure there. And that's about it. This is the easy part for us now. We're just sitting for
About 8 lengths.
No.
Yeah.
I'm well rapid today, aren't I? That's Ash Turner, that is.
That's it, yeah, well done,
Swim
Ash.
coach Ash, thank you, mate.
1 hour, 12 minutes, 45 seconds.
Definitely those second pair of goggles I don't suppose maybe when Matt comes, they could do with clean. I can't see out of them. They're like my oldest goggles, but I bought some swanky new ones, but
What's the point?
exactly.
What's that going to measure?
So we're going to take blood samples all throughout his bike and run today to measure glucose, lever, and sort of.
Well looked after. Am I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
That's
you.
it. Started the Quin.
What a view.
So this just, when we pop the mask on, it shows our expired air. And with that we can work out basically the volume of air that he's breathing in and out, and also the proportion of carbon dioxide and oxygen, which means we can calculate which fuel sources he's using, so carbohydrates or fat, and that gives us an idea of how hard he's working really. We can also, with oxygen and CO2, work out exactly the energy he's expending, so we can work out exactly how many calories he's burning during the time he's got a mask on. So it gives us quite a lot of data. And it's
See you in 6.5 hours.
So lads, how long are we doing the VO2? What?
We're rotating 5-minute periods. That gives us enough time to get an average sort of time period.
And what are you looking for within that?
So this will give us is respiratory exchange ratio. So you get a measure of the oxygen that he's breathing in, how that CO2 that he's breathing out, and then from that you can calculate the amount of carbohydrates burned, the amount of fat that he's burning, and his energy expenditure.
I'm a fat burning machine.
Well, I hope so.
So if you see this number here, this is RER.
Yeah.
And the closer this is to 0.7, the more fat it's burning, the closer it is to 1, the more carbohydrate it's burning. And the longer the duration of the exercise, the more you'll see that creep towards 0.7.
Yeah.
But as we're feeding him quite a lot during the study, you might not see that as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got any food preference at the moment?
No, I think like maybe something like a cheese and meat bagel would be nice.
Nearly there. 80k we're in, so another 10k and we're halfway. But how are you feeling? How are you coping?
I'm feeling fine. Yeah, good. It's all going as it should. The only thing that's a little bit unusual at the moment is I'm not weeing as much as perhaps I should. But you tend to wee when you need to wee. I'm banging plenty of fluid in, it'll start, and then once it starts, there'll probably be no stopping it. But when I'm doing these things, I tend to be a bit like aware of what my body's doing. So once I start feeling, I feel better. But I feel good.
We'll look forward to those
Updates.
updates.
Those, get that kind of data here.
This is running.
180k nips. 626.
There you go, so that's the first ride done.
Done.
Absolutely horrendous. Next one's going to be even worse. Donate now. Oh no, look, I'm even bleeding. It's really serious.
Bit of change of scenery, bit of change of pace.
Yeah.
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 Kind of drama that we've had some quiet finishes on this race.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk a little bit because I'm just a bit shaky.
And they've had to strip out the crowd.
How are we getting on? Start of the run, we're just over, nearly just under 3 whatever it is,
3 kilometres in.
3k.
I feel very sick. So just what I've had. The fact that we're indoors, it's a bit flustered, the temperature. Yeah, I just feel a bit sick, so I'll just keep plugging away and it'll right itself like everything if you give it long enough. Sorry, Mum.
So I've just come outside the lab bit. So James at this point is 2 hours 15 in with 16k of the run done. So he's doing well now. So he had a great swim, really like pleased with his swim. It was really quick. His bike again didn't really push himself, felt like he was comfortable, could go on, and he hit the run and he said, oh, my tummy's feeling a bit off. And he went to the toilet and he come back and you could see he wasn't as perky as he was before. So he was a little bit worried, but he seems to have perked back up again. Got him watching the Tour de France, so that's just finished. So he's in better spirits now and is looking at getting some more food. So I think he's doing really well now. And well, we'll speak to him in a bit and see properly at the end of it how he's actually been feeling.
5k-ish to go?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Just got confused, asked. I got confused, asked Matt. I was like, oh, how long you got left?
He only does it an hour at a time.
I know, yeah. He says you only do an hour at a time, so it doesn't count.
Oh, not every 20 minutes at a time, Oh, yeah.
Well then, James, whilst you were doing that, what's your initial feelings right now?
Today went well.
Yeah.
I had a couple of bloated stomach moments.
Yeah.
The main issue, I think, is the fact that it feels so hot doing it is probably the main issue. The wet towel helps. But I'll be fine once I adapt to heat.
Okay,
I'll be ready for marathon start then.
What about mentally? Like,
Yeah, no, I was fine. I've not been totes emotion or anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy running on a treadmill. The second half of the run emotionally was easier because I just accepted that this is awful, so get on with it. But the first half was probably a bit difficult.
Right, Matt, that's day one in the books. So you turned up about 11 o'clock-ish?
Turned up. Rolled in.
Rolled in about 11-ish. What are your thoughts from the day of how he is and how he's been compared to, obviously you've been with him on the DECA as well, so.
Yeah, pretty. Well, I suppose similar in a lot of respects. Like he's had his ups and downs, but today it's probably been more up than down. You know, he had that dip as he got off the bike and onto the run, didn't he? But I think that's sort of, like we said before, is you seeing that you're on zero, you're starting again basically. You got a marathon ahead of you. It's the hardest bit for him anyway, for most people, I think. Really.
Yeah, so he did dip there, didn't he?
He's entitled to have a bit of a dip.
I'd be probably more worried if he hadn't been having dips. It'd just be like, is he going to massively crash off it instead?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall it's a good first day.
Yeah, different issues though, interestingly, to when he's done it outside. Like you were saying, his feet are hot, so then he's prone to getting a blister in a particular point between his toes, and that's playing him up sooner than it was normally would. You know, I think it's maybe the swelling. I don't know. Maybe they're just hot and sweaty here, and it's chafing. But that's on his mind.
Yeah, well, it is hot in there.
Yeah, that was the other thing. It's like hot and humid, and
but it's got about 7 fans.
Yeah.
And then it's like 8 if you include yourself cheering him on. But we're all tired as well because it takes a lot of energy watching somebody do an Ironman.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it there and I'll see you tomorrow.